Hey guys, it's Gray Fox. It's Friday morning and I am just now getting started on some of the axes because my stuff came in late, as late can be. I actually am not even getting my standard order until next Tuesday, so I had to overnight some stuff to me so I could get this stuff done this weekend. Anyways, as it is Friday and I do want to give you some sort of video, I decided to show you this here is Marty's Flecktarn axe handle that he wanted. He wanted one that went with the German Flecktarn camouflage. For those of you who don't know what Flecktarn is, Flecktarn's been around since 1931 and it was used primarily by the German military during World War II. So it's an interesting disruptive camouflage that they use. It looks more like kind of speckles, but it's a 5-color process, and I figured I'd show you the process that I'm doing for Marty's Shorty. I gotta finish shaping it and then I'll show you the coats as we go. Peace. Alright, so an important thing to note is that all of these colors have to be mixed by hand because they don't exist as far as stains and stuff like that. You have to actually buy your base rudimentary colors, and then you have to alter them to fit within the guidelines of what people are looking for. So in Marty's case with Flecktarn, the first base color of Flecktarn is kind of a creamy light green, which is what I have created here. So I am going to apply said creamy green and you will see what that looks like. Alright, so this is the first color, the creamy green color. And the second color, you can see how it changes with the color of the grain of the wood, which is what makes it kind of difficult because you have to go with what the wood's going to do, and sometimes you have to alter the color of the stain just how the wood is taking it so that you get a more realistic color, or a color that's more closely matches what you're going for. So yep, so that's the first one. Alright, so the second coat, unfortunately from this point forward everything has to be done by hand. You can't do anything with a brush anymore because it just won't work. So this is a darker green. You can kind of see the outlines of the darker green here and there, and that is the second coat. Alright, so this is a red brown. You can see the pattern starting to come together with the red brown, and then there's also in a traditional 5-color an orange brown, which is what I'll do next. Alright, so this is the orange brown in there, kind of breaking up the pattern with it. The hardest part with the stain is you still have to penetrate the other coats to get it to soak into the wood to allow you to have that natural grain pattern. So not an easy thing, you just have to thin it right, but yeah, it's coming along. Next up is black. And then there's black. So there's all 5 colors of the Flecktarn. The nice thing about Flecktarn is there's no designated specific pattern that you have to follow. Thank God for that. So anyways, we're going to let this dry and then we're going to throw a protective coating on it and we're going to start working on the head. Alright, so I got done with the hand portion of staining the 5 different colors on both sides. So now I'm going to go back in with a Q-tip and a couple of the colors that I feel aren't pronounced enough, and I'm going to go ahead and touch up some of these areas just to give it that flecky look. anywhere I see that it kind of needs a breakup of any kind. And I realize a lot of this is going to get covered up with the paracord, but to me it really doesn't matter, because if you ever take the paracord off, it's got to look right. They don't necessarily have to be dots. They could be any kind of random pattern, but that's good enough for that color. This is called stippling. Just pulling most of the excess off so it doesn't sit. Then we'll go back in with this red color here. Well, kind of an orange brown. Shush. Pretty good. The other side. Alrighty. And that, my friends, is indeed that. Alright, so now it's just a matter of sealing these bad boys. Making sure I use nice even coats. Now there's two more I'm going to show you. Not sure where I'm going to splice them in, but that's of Vixen doing some art before I seal them. So I want to seal them after she paints them. That way it protects the paint. Doesn't take long if you do it right. As you guys know, I do a lot of these. Now wherever I'm grabbing, I gotta remember to go back over and smooth out. Easy as that. Alright, we're here talking with Vixen about some of the projects she's working on for this week. What do you got, Vixen?
Okay, so this week I'm doing art on two handles. One of them is for a chemical specialist,
Yep, 74D.
74D, and another one is for an Army combat engineer. Oh, both of them are Army, actually. Okay, so what we do is we find the source material first, and then we print it out and we bring it down to the right size, so we use it as a template. A lot of times, if it's a specific shape, I'll actually cut these out and use them as a template on the handle, so that they come out exactly right. But I do tend to freehand a little bit on the inside, just because it's near impossible to get the templates just right. And also, working with paint markers on wood grain is rather difficult, because wood grain wants to let the lines bleed pretty much everywhere. So it takes a little extra finesse, I guess, if you will, to get the lines just right.
All right, Vixen, tell me about the process here.
Okay, so I create my templates and I pencil them in, and then I go in with the marker with a really steady hand, because the lines tend to bleed on wood. So it takes a little extra attention, I guess, and a steady hand.
So you're like a surgeon of art.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, what do we got so far?
So we've got one.
Not so bad.
Not so bad.
A little cleanup. But
Yep, of course I'm going to touch it up with the yellow, and I'll strengthen up the black a little bit too. But 1 out of 3, and I got to wait for it to dry so I don't smear it.
Schmooze it.
Schmear.
No schmoozing. Do a little schmear. All right.
I think schmear and schmooze are both two totally different things.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm probably thinking smear.
Maybe.
Hey, this is Gray Fox,
And I'm Vixen.
and you guys saw some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. We are busy working on these axes, as you can see. Vixen's where she's at, so, and I've got a couple outside that I'm working on and finishing up. So yeah, we got our shipment late, and that screwed us all up. So it is what it is. But anyways. So I wanted to give you something. So this is part 1 of 2. I'll show you more behind the scenes stuff tomorrow, and we'll do some. Oh, we got that contest we'll talk about.
Yeah.
You don't want to say anything?
Okay, so we've been getting all kinds of suggestions about what our slogan should be, and there's quite a few good ones out there.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we will post up on the forum. Well, we'll read some of them tomorrow, just because some of them are so damn funny that we need to read them.
In part 2.
In part 2, yeah, whenever we finish
Yep.
part 2. Maybe not tomorrow. It'll either be tomorrow or Sunday. But anyway, so we'll do part 2, and I'll actually, we'll read a bunch of them out. I'll post a poll on the forum, on the BattleBox forum. So if you're not a member of the BattleBox forum, I suggest you become one, because that's who's voting.
And it's a lot of fun.
And it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think I have anything else really at this point. Sorry, I don't have any axes done to show you.
No.
We didn't get them until Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And
And that's
Thursday
not
being
even
holiday.
that's not even our normal shipment. Our normal shipment, we ordered it on the 14th. We're not getting it until next Tuesday. So I don't know if it was the holidays or what, but it screwed the whole thing up. So anyway, so I actually had to quickly call and have some stuff overnighted to us, so that from another guy, that cost me considerably more,
Yes.
so that we could have something for you guys for this weekend, so we can get them out first part of next week.
Right.
And also next week I'm gone all week. I leave very early in the morning for Miami. So
Another week all by myself.
all by myself.
Don't wanna be.
So anyways, other than being completely crazy, everything is okay.
Yes.
So enjoy this as much as you can. I know it's not probably what you were hoping for, but it's better than nothing, right? And we will give you more in part Dukes.
Along with that last dog that we haven't shown you yet.
Oh yeah, Hoyt.
Hoyt, the destroyer.
Indeed. All right, guys. Peace.
See ya.